You know what? Chibli was saying something that I thought was really real during one of his streams. So it's like he gets frustrated by a lot of the same things I get frustrated by, which is like you can't have a conversation online anymore. All you can do is trade information that you've seen online. Like every conversation now, outside of like very close friends or family, is just like, I saw something, I read somewhere that blah, blah, blah. And then that reminds you of something that you saw and you go, that reminds me, I saw something that went blah, 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 blah. And you think it's a conversation, but actually what you're doing is like trading posts that you saw on the Reddit front page, like back and forth, instead of talking about some stuff like you're actually interested in. But I think Chibli, he was saying, by the way, stop saying that's what conversations are. I know you went to WikiHow for conversations. That's not what conversations are. I don't mind a little small talk, but the small talk is about shit that actually matters, like the weather. Oh, look at the construction on the road, etc., etc. Oh, did you see this thing that happened like down the street today? That's small talk. It's nothing talk. When you're like, did you see that picture of did you see Philly's Karen? That's not small talk to me. That's nothing talk. We need to go back. Okay, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna encapsulate it, okay? Motherfuckers were smarter when they were dumber. When people didn't have as much information in their heads, like as many facts in their heads, they were smarter. Now everybody's head at all times is stuffed with so many facts, not insights or conclusions or theories or anything like that, but just boom, did you know? Did you know? Scientists are saying facts, 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 facts. Did you know actually he was, and then his real name was, and his teeth were, like it's just that over and over and over again. The people like know more than they've ever known, but have become so much less interesting to talk to. Most interesting guy I knew when I lived in Korea, he would try to tell me that Lake Superior was not the largest Great Lake. That was my dude back then. I know what you're gonna say. Lake Superior is obviously the largest Great Lake. It's right there in the name. Yeah, but we didn't know that shit back then, and it was like too hard for us to look it up and prove him wrong. We just let him be like that. We need to go back, and this will never happen, but we need to go back to you only being able to get information if you've earned it. We can no longer just have so much information popping off of every content aggregator online that people can just scrape it up from the ground. And I'm learning. Did you know that we peel bananas from the wrong end? I'm learning things. If you pinch a t-shirt here and go, ramp, it folds the t-shirt 2% faster. We need to stop that. We need to go back to only getting information that you fought for, that you fought in the fucking gladiatorial arena to learn that information. How do I do the t-shirt thing? I made that one up, but if you ever find a foolproof way to fold t-shirts that look as good as the t-shirts are folded in a clothing store, let me know. Kate, I will admit, Kate, I resisted for a long time because what is a man if not someone marching to the beat of their own drum? But I went from, now I can't remember. I gotta hold the t-shirt in my hand. I used to be a grab the corners, like where the shoulder meets the body, right here, and then fold it, and then fold the sleeves down and fold it in half again. I finally relented and I have become a fold the sleeves back and then fold it in half and fold it again, which is my, that's my wife's preferred method. I do think it works better. I think it works better the second way. Wife says no, I don't remember. That's not my way. You don't fold the sleeves first, you fold them down the median, like the prime meridian first. I'm not lying on her name, it's just like, that's one of the things, it's like every once in a while, like when you're driving, you know what the muscle memory is to hit your signal light. But if you ask me whether you push the yoke down or up to signal left, I would be like, I'd literally have to close my eyes and imagine being inside of the car. This is left. That signal's left. And this is right. That's right there. Yeah, I drive with my eyes closed. I didn't mention that part. Double kitty. It's like remembering your password. That's so true. You know what's funny? And if you don't experience this, just wait, because you might think that you're going to be like you are now forever, but that's not really how it works. Secondly, that's naive, is what I'm trying to say. Everybody changes over time because you're made of meat, slowly going bad. Secondly, what's it like to not have any form of anxiety? But sometimes, so don't tell Jim Pattison, okay? I don't have a London Drugs extras card. So when I go to the London Drugs, I don't collect points. But my mom does. So whenever they ask for the LD extras number, I type in my mom's phone number and she gets the points, okay? But you know what's funny is that if I'm stressed out, I can't remember the phone number. I'll be at the machine and be like a little heart rate elevated or preoccupied thinking about something else. And I'm like, I don't know what my mom's phone number is. But then like the next day or even like 10 minutes later, if I just calm down a little bit, I'm like, oh shit, of course I know her number. It's da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's that simple. Same thing like for online banking, I know what my debit card number is, and if I'm in a calm state of mind, da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da-da, done, okay? But if I'm a little bit stressed out, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't go to online banking right now. I either have to wait till I'm chill, or I have to go upstairs and I have to get my debit card. And it feels so bad knowing something 95% of the time, but then having to actually go up and double check it when you're like, I've typed it in 50 times, like in the last 6 months. One day I woke up and just forgot my phone password. Next day it was chill. That's real, librarian. That's real, man. You know what's crazy is the idea that like, I wonder if there was a day where you ever woke up and you like weren't what you would describe as yourself. You know what I mean? Because like the reason that you are yourself is there's like a link every day, you know? You go to sleep as yourself, you wake up as almost the same person, but all that shit is coded in meat, bro. It's coded in fucking meat. That's crazy. So what if you fucking woke up one day and all the shit that you thought you weren't that anymore? You know what I mean? That would be crazy. Or maybe it's already happened, but it like overwrites part of your recent stack. The self is very interesting, man. Not to a philosophy post, because I haven't watched enough YouTube essays to really know what kind of words I should be using to describe this. But you're kind of creating yourself, but also observing yourself in real time, man. The actions you take and the thoughts you have lead you to have a model of what you yourself is. But then also, that then informs the behaviors and the fucking opinions you're gonna have, man. That's crazy. It's like you're doing like one layer of self with your actions, and then when it comes to think of like, how would I react in a situation like this? You look at the fucking Xerox and then you Xerox it again. And then the next time you do something, you're like, oh, what would I do in this situation? Let me consult the Xerox. And then you Xerox it again. You Xerox a Xerox, a Xerox, a Xerox, a Xerox. And you've been Xeroxing the Xerox for 3.5 decades now, man. You don't know what the fucking original looks like anymore. The original could look completely different. That's fucking true too. Maybe there never was an original, man. 1 second, I'm yoinking. By the way, everyone who says this is like mental illness, you're giving the same vibe as the people who hear like Octopus's Garden and are like the Beatles must have been on drugs. They were on drugs. You don't need to be on drugs to watch Octopus or to write Octopus's Garden. That's just like, you could just do that while you're eating breakfast. You could be like either high or like 9 years old, I guess. It's also crazy to think, I think we're giving drugs too much credit. Now, before you get mad at me and you say, actually, drugs rule, give me a second, okay? The thing is, we're giving drugs the credit for writing some awesome songs. And I'm sure they put you in an altered state of consciousness that might unlock some creativity. But I'm sure drugs are responsible for like a lot of fucking shitty songs too, man. I'm sure there's I need this one! I'm sure there's a lot of absolutely dog shit artists out there that are just like cracked out of their minds, man. Then that's the real crime, man, is being like on drugs, but then your music also sucking.
Took my bike. brought my shovel, brought my rake, took my boy to the swing, let him swing, let them ring. Bought my friends Italian beef, make them fart and make them queef. Abraham Lincoln was governor here. Only a steel man can be enough.
Nice shot.
You know what I'm talking about? Sufjan Stevens?